Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Adanias and today we'll be shedding some light on run-ons and comma splices. If you have never heard these words before, it's no problem. It's still okay because we will today unravel this mystery. So let's move on and find out what run-ons are. Let's have a look. So run-on sentence consists of two or more independent clauses with no punctuation or connector between them. So we learn about two different things here, that a run-on sentence has two or more clauses, and those clauses are independent clauses, not dependent clauses, okay? And then the other thing we learn here is they have no punctuation or connector between them to connect them. So here, where we need to jump in and fix that sentence. So this is what they say, run-on sentences must be corrected. Now let's have a look at the example. Example of run-on sentence. We headed off to the game during the rain. The rain stopped before we got there. So you must feel that there's something missing here, something's not right here, and that's why we need to correct this sentence. Let's move on to the next slide. So let's now the sentence we have just read can be corrected in three different ways. All right. Yes, you heard me right. We need to correct a run-on sentence. All right. So how many ways can it be corrected? It can be corrected in three different ways. Number one here, we headed off to the game during the rain. Full stop. It stopped before we got there. Now here we used a full stop, like what we call a period, and we use a capital letter, and this is how we separated two clauses and we turned them into two different sentences. This is one way. We use a dot there and turn them both into different sentences. We split them. This is one way. Another way, which is we had it off to the game, my apologies. We had it off to the game during the rain, comma, but it stopped before we got there. Now, this is another way that we use comma and a coordinating conjunction, but over there, and that's how we separate these two clauses. And technically, of course, we have corrected this run-on one more time. Now, the third option to correct the run-on is here. We headed off to the game during the rain, then semicolon, the rain stopped before we got there. So we have used what a semicolon, and we have separated two different clauses. So we understand run-on can be fixed in three different ways. One is by splitting them into different sentences. The other one is to use comma and a coordinating conjunction, which is but here. And the third one is using a semicolon, right? I hope it is clear. Moving on to the next one. Now we have the second topic, actually, of course, a second topic, which is comma splice. Of course, it might sound a little new to you. However, it won't once you listen to this very carefully. A comma splice is like a run-on sentence. So now they're showing that this is similar to the previous one. Oh, then it must be real easy then, huh? So let's have a look. Except the comma separates the two clauses. Now here, in run-on, there was no comma, there was nothing at all. But in comma splice, two clauses are separated with the usage of comma, right? So we have something here, and in the previous one, we had nothing. It was the clauses were actually without any punctuation. So here we have a punctuation, but that is only comma. So we need to correct that. As they say here, comma splices must be corrected. Here we go. The computer is invaluable tool. It links together millions of people. So here they have a comma splice here, and we need to correct it the way we corrected the previous one. Let's move on to the next one. Let's find out how to correct it. And here, of course, like run-on sentences, we have three options to fix comma splices. One way is number one here. The computer is invaluable tool because it links together millions of people. So here we have connected these two clauses with the usage of because. Okay, instead of comma, we put because over here. Another option to correct the same comma splice is the computer is invaluable tool. Semicolon, remember this from the previous slide? Of course, the same thing is here. It links together millions of people. So another way to link or connect two sentences or clauses, of course, two clauses together is with the usage of semicolon. Now let's move on to option number 3 that we can, by using which we can actually fix comma splices as well. This is here. The computer is invaluable tool. Full stop. Capitalizing the first letter, it links together millions of people. And that's what it is. So the common thing here that when we talk about run-on sentences, we can have 3 fixes there. And when we talk about comma splices, again, we will have 3 options, at least, to fix them. That's all for today. If you have really understood the concept of comma splice and run-on, please do not forget to appreciate that. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful day.